Merkel says US calling European cars a threat is frightening.
Here's a summary of the article.
Munich, German Chancellor Angela Merkel on Saturday labeled as frightening tough US trade rhetoric planning to declare European car imports a national security threat. If these cars suddenly spell a threat to US national security, then that is frightening to us, she said. A U.S. Commerce Department report has concluded that auto imports threaten national security, setting the stage for possible tariffs by the White House, two people familiar with the matter said Thursday. The investigation, ordered by President Donald Trump in May, is positive with respect to the central question of whether the imports impair U.S. national security, said a European auto industry source. It's going to say that auto imports are a threat to national security, said an official with another auto company. Brussels has already drawn up a list of €20 billion in U.S. exports for retaliatory tariffs should Washington press ahead, the Commission's Director General for Trade Jean-Luc Demarty told the European Parliament last month. Trading partners have sometimes reacted with outrage at the suggestion their exports posed a threat to U.S. national security.
This post received a score of 6,843, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Well, those old Mercedes sedans are built like tanks.
Mercedes made Panzer tank engines while BMW made plane engines for the Luftwaffe.
BMW also made engines and entire vehicles for terrestrial use too.
The highest percentage of German WW2 motorcycles were BMW made. Strangely enough, the Wehrmacht also purchased plenty of British and French motorcycles before the outbreak of the war, which made up most of the other percentage.
There was plenty of import and export between Germany and other nations before the war, and during, although typically much more hidden.
Springfield Rifle paid Mauser a license fee for use of their designs through the war. GM also owned Adam Opel AG in Germany and begged the Allies not to bomb the plants at the end of the war.
Greater than Springfield Rifle paid Mauser a license fee for use of their designs through the war. Payments were stopped during the war. They may have paid what they owed afterwards.
Greater than BMW's factory in Greer, South Carolina, is the brand's biggest plant in the world.
I believe it's in Greer, SC.
Just to help you a little, it is pronounced Greer, South Carolina. No, not kidding, lived there.
She also mentioned that the largest BMW plant is not in Bavaria but in the US. Calling the cars that are built at that plant a threat to US security really requires some mental gymnastics, my words, not hers. And Mercedes also has a massive plant in Alabama. They build 1/3 of their lineup there.
Everything is a threat. Immigration is a threat. Trade is a threat. Regulations are a threat. Environmental activism is a threat. Russia and Saudi Arabia though? Nah.
The free press is a threat. You forgot a pretty big one there, buddy.
No, the free press that disagrees with him is the threat.
I don't know if the rest are really the free press when they have financial and political arrangements with Republicans.
If American cars were as reliable as European cars, then I might consider owning one. If that day ever comes, there's a good possibility that I'll still be driving my 99 Volvo anyway, so suck it GM. If imports are such a threat, then American car companies should improve the quality of the products to better compete in the marketplace.
Instead, American companies decided to move almost all of their production to Mexico, leaving Japanese and Korean companies to do most of the actual car manufacturing that takes place inside the United States. A couple of them, but most American cars are manufactured outside of Mexico, including places like Canada and Australia.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.